apoko kakra poko apoko kakra Spanish no kakra poko apoko yeah
I'm not to set us with
hey mo mami nyuma o yeah kakra se enko ene na meza ya anti ase no onu say we finally see my no story back say ebeba so somewhere match next year na madwene kire me say the biaya na me pay the generational transitional point you know to say players are jomo kwamo mo free game no ne afofrofo ba be replace you no hono ya na me pese match up on the basketball because hono we know the next no enkomo no started so come the ball no dey about the right time between Messi Ayeja and Kwamana of course any Lamina or no a man for adwene almost said the next superstar say about game no oh you 1 2 3 bia bofrane ka ho so it's a big game matchup and we so somewhere next year no and me chew ho yeah share anymore of course in draw but Fabrice Hawkins a story now yeah no na me greater interest pa Ryan Shaki naka oko PhD according to wo and a Fabrice Hawkins say ka oko PhD na oko no so sometimes before a player be move no one say bebre
true
yeah fancy the ane wo ye benya say we drew finally eligibility and na oko kire say oko no na ne agent or representing no ono an sa so ye Kylian Mbappe family no na some de akwa say ono so Nasal Kelafi ne Mbappe ne family no e was December community because of Mbappe kruya and na chese me Mbappe anya e den na Mbappe no apamfo e sa represent no me no monto business so adwuma so ye na trust and confidence
ye chiri kokun so ayi ne ma
enye possible yawo so ene na chese Ryan Shaki come no enti me so na nya no kwa we no kase Bakola ne desire do e mo nyina no mo change managers but let me put my perspective on Ryan Shaki the move no any Nasser Al-Khelaifi the growth as a club president game ya can want some as football institution and say Legon at say KNUST and say Mike Kuko school bay at say Pokuare at say Chinwa Kodia what would mo we no and sana de ubesua wasua
ahesi
what would we no and sana obesua business wasua obesua science wasua it's a whole institution sana football tie na usua no ye hunu de usua opie wi ane ye hunu so we've seen other big men e game no mu a football no they fought say omasua mo de nyina wie but omo decision no anwan asaba be affect the club na am representing somebody like Luciano Moggi for Juventus the decision be o take ye bia no abebu atia no somebody like Abramovich the decision bia no asabebu atia club no I can go on and on Bernard Tapie the decision bia o take bia no yaw akwaba abebu atia no you can learn this game but usua tra ebeba abebu atia in your rise in your sustainability in your dominance ni nyina mu no ubesua enema bia eye part of the game nenso no your cycle bi ho no yaw ye break cycle no na cycle no it comprises of nkrophobia omo Khelaifi astatia anomunya footballers agents and a president Khelaifi obadwuma nim dabai president for CEO for abadwuma nim kasa no edu Gaspar ne Perez ne Laporta mo no nyina wo ho but nanseno Perez dia no sorry Khelaifi dia ne yakoye sua tra kakra because oni Adrian Rabiot anya okay oni Mbappe anya couple of other players Kimpembe mu nyina no manya memejitum play bia ne on mo so sen club play bia ne on mo so sen club but yaw so oni agent fo nya oni president for anya oni players nya wo break you cycle ne bi o cycle no be crowd as Khelaifi no break bi just one story bia ESPN 4 years or somewhere May 2022 3 years down the line asa kwaba amiaba besio I've told you there are 3 different cycles o bo no mu aya obi a obeka ne bia no ebeda ho no de atwen maka agent for no maka CEO ne president for no and maka footballers no the major actors o game no na o check dia ade ne ya kono a ono amu no wa yire no ho a wa ya adwuma ne bi pa ama PSG ba be Champions League ne bi nti oba and what in a bubble association for bebrebe a Europe amani moye dun to e bone cry cannot. This story I want to read it loud here. Say Shadrack Betiama go track. Only say La Liga ne Javier Tebas at the call court some time ago on Kylian Mbappe deal no. Because no madwene montanta. Na e so at the time I know moye event be Spain. And Javier Tebas in mpanifo didi nkobo say ade no a Nasa Alcala fite France and your beer to me country no. About good football no. And he went by saying, say, Nasser Al-Khelaifi is a PSG president of European Club Association, ECA, member of the executive committee of UEFA and chairman of Bein Sports, Bein Media Group, one of the biggest TV companies in the world that buys broadcasting football rights. For Hanishan and so Bein Sports or no Oyi La Liga. On not to France. La Liga no president Javier Tebas. And no tin oka catch say wo hyeche bebre. Oka catch Nasser Al-Khelaifi say a child show also. So he wears a lot of hats. There's too many conflicts of interest. This cannot be. It cannot happen in football in 2022. A leading actor like him cannot be in these organizations and preside over a TV channel that buys broadcasting rights for La Liga, the Champions League, and the national teams.
As you saw, what transfer Samba Besine?
Hona fidie no wono.
Na wuska.
Me do bako. Ya wo sika ne ade nyina.
La Liga.
Enye sika ne ade nyina.
And football.
I expect to file a complaint to UEFA hopefully by Friday. This is 2022. We will also file a lawsuit in France, and we are also going to file one in Brussels. We will see what we can do in Switzerland. Tebas, who described what PSG were going to give Mbappe for his renewal as an insult to football. This is the reality. PSG is killing the French football. Tebas said there are UEFA rules to stop these issues, but if it's not halted, PSG will kill the French football. Enipa bako, European Commission Association no football ano on a president ho. Bein Sports na La Liga, Champions League, national team football so no ene dia. Enti na oni agent for no bi anya. Oni club president for anya. Oni league association president like Tebas anya. Ya ba meka sem kitwa me fa Khelaifi di nsuo. The decision bi obey bia no in a long term e be affect PSG into one no so. Enei ene bia or you part of the major association a winning football. At some point in the game, na Barca we omo friend UEFA Lona. Because of decisions be because of field so fans are joining you say bia nya Barca sika yo tuema UEFA wo di na gu omanim no a enka decision we dey UEFA bebam yaw untumi nya mafia enkonkosi we da in football in sida. I can call all the scandals in football at some point na omunipa ene rini begu so Khelaifi de na de yaw ene me benefit ne pa ene ma nyina ekotote de ma no for periods ano ne de ataso on Mbappe Laporta mo krado on form nya bibia ene England for no because he's on top of the game but Bakatro Bernard Tapie at some point on ne renew France war French league no na we ne tere so no Bernard Tapie ne ma say scandal no de na catch global football Juventus obina na wo game no so Luciano Moggi on an crofo scandal after scandal yaw ye hu e bi ene yi no amanfo ntimi nkofi fifunani e ma ye hunu de ekoso e tu betimi ama o dominance o player umpewe ade ba ko pa o ja mani je ho e the stronghold on local talents no eno de wo ya de pa to say de buying for ya or more first access to local talent Germany the Bundesliga now e bi na wo ye. But if a Kobase agent woni nanya president woni nanya players woni manya, what is the cycle of football? E nkrofo yai. Ata Gula na Christian Karimbu say a very good player. Oka story na meka say ne locks no say na obobo na ti o na make ka say okay. Christian Karimbu no a top player. O say Ata Gula owo adia a top player bia wo na style of play wa kan fo ne pa. Ata Gula reminded me of Guti of Real Madrid. or remind him of Guti. As a bonnet or bonnet nine left, or bonnet nine left, as a sa or show the left is Ozil Modiano. On to so by the ball and also you call the left. Now after Gulano, me perceive cast and back with the fan home. Or mental speed as saying the body speed.
Adwene do.
Not general
adwene si judgment term no.
Aha.
Oni say ye kwamri ka gidigidi no.
Mo ba not general no quicker than the body no. Your type of profiles in a rare breed. Omontama. Some crofuni naturally they do a lot on the ball. Now, it can obi a dictate the pace of the game and the tempo. What are the commentators bro for? On a dictate. The person can say game no because speed ya you know. Game no doom pressure and come from one you know. Now a bit doom one or the ball in manual you cannot say hold the ball or retain pressure. And on how unsro or no say I cannot say descendant and we no ni nana line on namuno it be a Modric. Cruz, Xavi, Iniesta. Now say for be a McAllister, Vitinha. That is the line. Okay, can I tell you this? My opponent 10 minutes into Tunguso because on top from the Hunyefi. You see those methods, no. Ni mirika okono na dwimu Sergio Busquets. I say the Nipadria or the Beko.
Okay.
Those players, they have vision. Or to ball to out stance in one so the one in the by now prepare no. They get you off your seat. Adagula. Nemum, what checking who scored in the profile? Ne characteristics in the love to hold the ball, dribbling, key passes, ball holder, ball retention, all that. Okay, weakness about open or concentration.
And no baby autosini kaka.
And a baby autosini. And one, by virtue of the age, any baby OC kind of. It's Real Madrid. And even age in our bono. Look at Madrid. In the first season in Real Madrid, more people say when you famra.
Almost see in tournament and co.
Yeah. Because how on to me say or gather information on Adrimu. Or gather on Adrimu. Sergio Busquets was a centre back. He was a centre back. But baby a who centre back and yen na you know. Then Yamishra ono Busquets na coach B shade for out the bar, which is vision. And I say no, this guy, how who game into no? But you need French ho. Because I try to use my head in a yen sliding the other. He doesn't do that. But a person of Jibon or the Babako, which is mental speed. You find him running feel. Oh no, or the Busquets buy. And until later on, Yamascarano, no, Nimbu Gardini and day or day I to know coach. The Busquets in feel or share you from. And that's a dark gula. Yow, Obenini. Ababe, the next Luka Modric for Real Madrid, the next Guti for Real Madrid. He has a very good profile. Makachro. Player yana who you feel sani mano. Omo ye jumane de mao. And naturally, want to say, oh you see, Modric, ACL, Wepra, Cruz, ACL, Xavier, OTB. Because omo involve energy omo game no. Omo no crack game no. Enko speed omo ka say enko speed. And draw more the ball more not must slow down the amount. And I started a very good time and Xabi Alonso or Real Madrid and a Christian Caribou and Barcelona. He's a Turkish boy. To me just a pra. O can you resign? Can you pra? Can you Alonso ni move about Madrid in film for
that to run?
Me ada to run more. They don't respect anybody. It's the other gula. No here or Madrid. A coach or the confidence in him. Mate and Alonso Eddie Abano. Yow.
But I say new. My main promise are way. Mesa.
Yow man chetty phone in an pay. Na enkomododo na ne wo ba de di kan ma menhwe Pep Guardiola meteo stories ne nkomo Pep Guardiola di ne pre-match conference ne Sunday morning nyina ne nyoma wo keka na yawo
David Dalamadoni na ne de omo be omo press conferences ni wi a e be un se de be si akosa no pam se no sa no pakram the updates more by yeah ti omo be no so the person de no
so de be ba Pep Guardiola asema waka bi na me pese me eti kakra ne hwa de o say the season starts today. The transfer window plus 3 international breaks are behind us. Now we have no international breaks until March. So now the season really starts. Yeah. Say Pep Guardiola kasa sembi say we a rival team be our Premier League also Miami show. E also Oma Oyem e show.
no Koreans no says Arsenal Trimwa. Obient mean catch up.
I've already had my predictions for the top 4 in the league, baby. And then there's the form of these teams who are more Premier League now, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, all of these guys. Even Chelsea, Mohamed. We've seen the form. But Utd Gadula and Komona would deny out. It will be very hard to doubt Pep Guardiola, especially with the words he's using. Say, oh, my, show. In the league, Premier League, no manager in the Premier League currently, no manager in the Premier League, and a bit Makache say, wajib more league titles than Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola is why ye dim komo yaw. Oji league ni binche yo. League na Pep Guardiola je no. 2 seasons ago ya and Pep Guardiola je in the last league. Yes. Inti o check seasons a Pep Guardiola akọ say only league na 1 season be. Fees about the Premier League ni no.
Say the first season 1 year.
1 year. And I make a difference happen between time and Waji League ni time and Waji. Na 1 season pe enye 2.
Okay.
He doesn't go 2 seasons without winning the Premier League. No.
And caught 2 seasons.
Debbie.
And sitting in there
under Pep. Debbie. Enti say Opieno bekasa asim bi say ya. 1 over the experience of playing in the English Premier League. Number 2, I bet the dynamics of playing in the English Premier League. Yeah, number 3, he's a winner. Into him said yeah, Obeka say even City team no crampo and you're ready to win the league and as I'm wondering what to win the league. I think whatever he's saying beyond episode cherry as I said, we are here. That is what he is doing. I'm saying Premier League teams now come in careful. And Obianye hopeful say Asana Pep Guardiola can, that is not the reality. But if it is true, trust you me. Guardiola why be that? And yes, only be that. We are see a tour. So be who now ya 10 million, they be who be 10 million, they be who be 10 million. Ebi ada could be who one mouse car. No, I show back at so me kwaba, that's him, 10 million, Obejari and Awunjindi. That is where Pep Guardiola has put himself. It is so difficult to earn a certain level of integrity and trust. And Pep Guardiola yes had in the Premier League, especially Abra all ban. Nani padodo na disrespecting adwuma waye. Say Oba Premier League ni mo the style of play no enye. He has fought for his integrity in the Premier League and he deserves to be respected. Especially with certain statements obi na no awye dey. Okay. And only Arsenal points gap no. So Ultimation Newcastle nyame adom ochna e ba be 1 point but before Arsenal plays on Sunday. Because Arsenal no be born Tottenham Hotspur nyame adom on Sunday. If Pep Guardiola should win it, imagine Arsenal going into a game against Tottenham Hotspur. Guardiola won achieve 1 point. Pressure be womb. You wouldn't love a Manchester City team to be chasing you in the league. Umpe. Because Oma Yebida. I be signing teams on Ababeji League title na DSU Monaso. And Pep Guardiola in his entire career enco 2 seasons without a league title. Do you know how crazy Sebi it sounds? Onko 2 seasons without a league title on the career ma Wokuji. Top level. Ellen Haaland form no so about the right time. No, we have already qualified for the World Cup.
Qualified World Cup, you cried any.
Jeremy Doku form no so about the right time. Nico Gonzalez, you know Pep Guardiola system. The first time no buy na nyoma unkoye yaw. But I think it's already Nico Gonzalez there. You see a confident defensive midfielder. Said in you who on the previous clubs or Kobo FC Porto Moni and you see the same Nico Gonzalez. Yaw. Omunfe Rodri Bebre because of Nico Gonzalez. And the quality Nico Gonzalez offers in the middle of the pack for Manchester City yaw. Consistency nani here and they will be there. To be a reye or Guardiola 7 hour. But yaw. There is a big day. A big day near for FC Barcelona. And it's not because of anything, but they are returning to the Camp Nou. Yeah. I want to take some few minutes to appreciate the kind of president Juan Laporta. Oh yeah. Juan Laporta has always been attributed to the winning success stories of FC Barcelona. For example, the decision to bring Pep Guardiola, somebody head coach in former Barcelona. The number of questions are Tuma Juan Laporta say Obi coach Barcelona be a money wa himfa. Even the decision to appoint Frank Rijkaard in the first place. Because now I'm for GD of Frank Rijkaard, baby on a baby obe coach the Barcelona Sumana Dodo. He was the unknown. Let me use that word. Unknown when it comes to coaching. Not unknown when it comes to playing. Because Frank Rijkaard during the playing days, no AC Milan, he was playing almost all the time. He was one of the best players we watched. But for coaching, no Bia than Frank Rijkaard did. He brought in Frank Rijkaard. Gave him an opportunity. And yeah, since 1992, Barcelona Belgium first Champions League in 2006. Because Omar Jibako 92 for the long years a D Asana 206. Barcelona Besha Asana the Ajisa Champions League. No. Omar La Liga. Frank Rijkaard issues here, issues there. One a replacement. There pops up a certain Pep Guardiola. The unknown when it comes to coaching, but the known when it comes to playing. Pep Guardiola befa Barcelona team no share the transition on Mukomu. Frank Rijkaard free on there was Messi, there was these guys now on my team, Andres Iniesta Muni now on my team. Now it's about fading off the likes of Carlos Puyol, money the other guys. Gerard Piqué best from Manchester United back up Barcelona. But she quite almost fast so Danny team ne shebre. Eric Abidal no move fade the ako. But she the Daniel Alves mobile team no be. Odiomoji sextuple, Omaji treble, Pep Guardiola ko, but had a transition to bring in Luis Enrique and create one of the most deadliest attacking trios in the world, Messi, Neymar, Suarez. On the field, he is winning. And just like we look at Florentino Perez and say, Real Madrid history, mono say no kase o je adwuma no ho akwa. Yaw. When about be replacing no? That is the same question Barcelona supporters will be asking. Say enei, say one Laporta ni one ma. Why? And a bit ma be say adwuma no. Yaw. And he has kept Barcelona closer to Real Madrid in terms of development and winning. Or no? And the bear president what close gap na, including making sure say nyame ya adom o chena. Ye mere full capacity no over 100,000. Ye mere ni na o chena kra be about 40,000 45,000. Ya ye ka 100,000 nya de keto.
Yeah.
Enye stadium keto ho asem ne ye ka ho. It is because of the pressure na Real Madrid dream ke na money apple for akọ kabom no because we are Spotify Camp Nou. And the money they are getting, and he has put Florentino Perez on his heels. Because Perez is trying to new here actually say, na Barcelona will actually, yaji Champions League, ni abeji league, yaji Champions League, abeji league, na Barcelona abeji league, ni win intermittently. But as say no, omubela omachino man was no the Spotify Camp Nou. And I do we bet me solve Barcelona's almost bear 70% problems or no more. Because Batami will be good club no. Omu gu club ni ma club ni sika sam ye basa yaw die eyam nwa kra ne say omu ni sika so omu sign players Rafinha ko mo se da bi bra
match day revenue kra be bo Barcelona pa
yaw Rafinha ko se bra na mo ntwea nchen de na Barca for person omu twea no there was Kunde she players omu timi attracted how they got Robert Lewandowski from so in as much as they didn't have money with Juan Laporta they became competitive. Not only competitive, but off the field, they've been able so much in the next few years, and then the better Barcelona kasuni nina atom. And this is who we call Mr. President. Now I so Barcelona do me di anymore yaw. What be my man your metimaya wa and the kama. Coachna ke bana ke sie. Me sure some we stadium na nanka tifu Laporta daso pampe. Nanke ruli na deba because oba no abesake board of directors for ni bi nkakra nkakra ne nkofo mo wo ho or more finances. They say everything. They ask him about Messi. What the answer on the man? Or some they are now concentrated on the future. Messi is a great player. Yanya Adrian said the Messi best about CC because he understands what went into issues. About me on which no Messi sika 70 me bem yaw. Messi when you said the out the background is expensive.
Ana Victor Fonton so person what chese on the Messi be bam na be retire no.
Political talks. Yeah. Political talks. But you look at what Laporta now have Victor Fonta. When I'm being Laporta and Bessie share money you know most of me. Oh, Obama club now is stabilized. No we na be so no ma dwira gu say peche ta. These are the things have you tell us. Man, also more money come no more the Boama La Liga to be too bomb. And then the umber letter tin. You report we my way. Your league ni. And I love whatever Laporta is doing to help this cause. Yeah, tomorrow we'll look at the big day between Barcelona and the Atletico Bilbao.
Whoa, me da say, Meza, Mike.
Fancy, me da say.